At 22 years old, head coach Felipe Patel told me she feels that Annie Carrick is one of the best defensive midfielders in the entirety of the NWSL. With that, with her willingness to be able to...
For the North Carolina Courage, Ashley Sanchez is certainly a player to watch.
She's electric, and every time you turn the television on to watch North Carolina Courage, you're wondering, what is Ashley Sanchez going to do today?
This North Carolina team wants to possess. We'll see what wins out. It will be North Carolina in pink, Boston in black, and North Carolina starts with possession.
You get a glimpse early on when Sheridan has the ball, and then Shinomi goes wide, or Una goes wide, and Macy Bell goes wide. She's like the third center back is Sheridan, but when there's pressure in front from the Legacy, the ball into EJ has to be held up. That time it wasn't. Leads to this turnover, and now this attack for the Legacy.
Amanda Gutierrez gets things going. Nichelle Prince, head on a swivel. On the wing, cuts it across, looking for the shot for Boston. It's in! Boston Legacy take the lead! Alba Caño!
Caño's first goal, and it all starts from winning it back off the long ball, and then Gutierrez is so smart to get it out wide, isolated. Now watch the movement from Lexi. This has been a point of emphasis. The run initially draws the attention, and when Sammy Smith goes forward, that creates that pocket of space for Caño. Wonderful first touch to curl it with his right foot in front of her, and then she's able to get her hips around it, drive it to the back post, and that is a... It's nice having Lais Araujo in the back line, that familiarity from what Felipe Patel will want with their time at Benfica. He's going to be able to stretch the field like this long ball to Prince.
Prince slicing through, looking for the shot. Sammy Smith, 2-0, the hometown hero.
She would see from her group, knowing they could be dangerous, and it's a really good ball from Araujo. A bit fortunate, but wonderful reactions from Prince. Now she's going to use her body to make sure she gets the better of Weatherholt, and then it's just Sammy Smith arriving with composure. Watch the way Smith approaches this. She's going to lean her shoulders forward, and she's going to take a little bit of power off to get the placement with 3 defenders and a goalkeeper on the line. Sammy Smith picks her place, expertly dispatches it, and it's 2-0 to the home side, and everything Boston Legacy had built on last week, they're now capitalizing on this week.
Sammy Smith had 8 shots. Carrick, Manaka wins the ball back. Here comes North Carolina. Ashley Sanchez just can't pick up any momentum. Back on it, leading pass. Here's Riley Jackson. Curling around is Courtney Vine. Jackson holds. Williams. Jackson looking for the service. Can't find the seam of this Boston defense. Sammy Smith is pestering.
Look at that discipline for Boston to get everybody but Triary back behind the ball.
Lifted to Sanchez, wide. Fancy footwork. Little pass to Manaka, who's high with it. Jackson looking to make this a 1-goal game. Header, almost in, very close for North Carolina.
Delivery. Good movement, and no one's marking Uno. That zonal marking, this can be a real detriment to the Legacy on these set pieces. Everybody from Boston starts off with the zone that they're defending, not a particular. Now the ball's kicked, the movement happens. Players change positions, and you've got to be able to quickly assess where a player is, where they're going simultaneously as the ball's coming in. It's a difficult task, and that's how Uno gets wide open.
That will take us to the end of the first half. Boston Legacy without a point on the season, up 2-0 on the North Carolina Courage.
Memory right there to be able to know they can do it, but it's going to be important these first 10 minutes.
Came back against Portland, ended in a 2-2 draw against the Thorns, and we are underway in the second half. Boston Legacy, North Carolina Courage. It's the first time these two clubs have ever met in 2026.
He's assessed moments and closed down when she's needed to. She's won the ball back. She's been really good.
Hopping forward, Ashley Sanchez winning the battle against Caraballi. Araujo helps, Sanchez keeps going, and Caraballi touches it away. Denying that chance with the second half.
The thing that'll take Ashley Sanchez from being a good player to a great player is doing this consistently. We didn't see nearly enough of this in the first half. In the second half, we've already seen it on multiple occasions. When Ashley Sanchez does things like this in 1v1 situations, she's nearly unstoppable. Long periods of time and then getting that end result from it.
Third corner kick of this half for North Carolina. EJ missed times off the volley. Uno Murphy saves, second chance in. Danny Weatherholt for North Carolina. It's a one-goal game.
For North Carolina, they've had multiple corners where they've threatened the legacy, and this time it's Uno who has been a consistent figure on these set pieces, stays over it, drives us into the ground. It's so difficult for the former North Carolina Courage goalkeeper Casey Murphy, to be able to collect this, and it's just first to react. It's fortuitous that it falls right to Weatherholt. She applies the finish. She wanted to go before she ran into that space. That's maturity to try to be able to just tell your teammate without giving it away to your opponent where you're wanting to go.
Caraballi. Canio. Jackson. Okafor. Chelma Okafor. Searching for options. She goes with Williams. Williams off the run, whips it across. Sanchez, yes! We're even! Ashley Sanchez, her 5th goal of the year. And North Carolina completes a comeback.
And then keep an eye. Ashley Sanchez, she's so far behind Caraballi. She's not even your screen. Caraballi never checks her shoulder. Look at the bottom of the screen, number 16. The Colombian international has to know better to check your shoulder. She never sees where Sanchez is. And that is just a classy ball from Williams to hang that up to the back post. One player watches, one player attacks it, and it's the North Carolina Courage who the joint Golden Boot leader, Ashley Sanchez, will get back on level terms after being down by...
Weatherholt, Betfort wants to turn. He doesn't, and 2 defenders. Murphy. Sanchez comes up with it. And that press is working for North Carolina. Caraballi pinned back. Headed Manaka. Betfort looks to turn, fire, multiple defenders, and it's just wide. So close for Hannah Betfort.
What a ball.
From the Japanese international to Ashley Sanchez. Off the turn, Sanchez goes down in the 18, it's a penalty. North Carolina has a chance to take the lead.
Happens. Watch the right arm. Oh, I think Sanchez initiates that contact. This will be reviewed. That's Sanchez creating the contact.
Jackson. Ooh, that looked like initially it was going to say, yes, go. Instead, it's a review for Thomas Snyder. So he is going to go look at this. Ashley Sanchez on a lovely ball from Manaka. Down in the 18. The question is, did she initiate this contact or did Caraballi?
Caraballi pulls up from this. Now you got to watch the feet too as well. Is there any contact amongst their feet? There's that step. The call on the field was a penalty, so there has to be a clear and obvious error.
Now Snyder with his decision. Here at Gillette Stadium, it is not a penalty. Elgin. There's a final whistle. It's the first ever point for Boston Legacy.